Become a volunteer and support Meals on Wheels.
Tonight, it's Michael Moore. He's at the NBC Studios in Burbank. And he's later with Kinnear. Hey!
Thank you. Welcome down. Thank you. See you now. Thanks. Welcome to the show, everybody. Thank you for coming down tonight. Like a Haitian hotel offering new weekend invasion packages. This is later. Welcome to the show, everybody. I'm Greg Kinnear. You're not going to believe this, but I kid you not. Before the show, I ate bad fish. Ew. You're telling me. We're going to get through all this anyway. We've got a couple of bits and pieces of the news you may have missed. Former Vice President Dan Quayle was in San Francisco talking about family values today. He's apparently testing the waters for a 1996 run for the president. A little plus and minus there, right? At any rate, take a look. Here now is Mr. Quayle up there in San Fran.
One of the most popular books this year is the book Bill Bennett wrote, The Book of Virtues. Record sales underscore our thirst for truth, morality, and virtue.
Thank you, Father Quayle. Those comments. You know, actually, another popular book was Dan Quayle's Standing Firm, which underscores our thirst for foul-ups, bloops, and blunders. So that's... Tear that up for me. Come on, tear that up. Rip it to pieces. Shreds. I want it gone. Although I did hear his favorite book is still Where's Waldo. So, said it all. Alex Kinnear, or I believe it's Kinnear, right? Kinnear, as if you have any idea, Dave. Alex Kinnear is a gourmet chef and owner of several restaurants in Atlanta, Georgia. There's nothing unusual about that fact, except the fact that her restaurants serve up delicious bugs.
The crickets died a peaceful, cold death. We froze them at low temperature, definitely freezing temperature this morning, and then we put them in the oven at about 450 degrees to give them a quick death, okay? Because we're going to dip them in chocolate, and we didn't want them moving.
Yeah, but when they do move, you get a cute little chocolate trail that you can follow right to the cricket graveyard. Hey, there you have a couple of delicious, yummy bugs now. I believe, I don't know if this is true, I've heard that Alex gets most of her recipes from the new and improved Raid cookbook, which is just filled with delightful delicacies. The candidates for the Virginia Senate seat had a big day on Tuesday. They had an all-in-all-out debate. Former Governor Douglas Wilder accused Senator Chuck Robb of associating with convicted drug users. Well, this infuriated the man. Here's Chuck now replying.
Let me make it very clear. I have never in my life seen or been in the company of or been with anyone that I believed or had reason to believe was using drugs, period.
Wow. You'd think that a Democratic senator would have met President Clinton at least once. Frame it. Finally tonight, Geraldo Rivera was the moderator at the Minority Journalist Conference in Atlanta recently. We caught some of those proceedings on C-SPAN last week. Here now, Geraldo. Here he is commenting on his image now.
Those in the mainstream who only hear the perception or only hear the stereotype of what Geraldo is. The prime target of Johnny Carson and his monologue for his many years until his retirement, and then he bequeathed me to Jay Leno.
Ooh, I thought Johnny liked Jay. That's a horrible thing to do there. You know what is odd? That doesn't sound like the bequeathment of Johnny Carson. We actually keep his bequeathment over here. John, do we have that by any chance? Yes, thank you, right over here. Yeah, here it is. His words exactly. True story. I bequeath Ed McMahon to Star Search.
I bequeath Doc Severinsen to Atlantic City, and I bequeath Geraldo Rivera's sex life to the Centers for Disease Control.
Burn that one, too. Listen, we got a good show for you folks tonight. Before we bring out our first guest here, I spent my last weekend cleaning out my garage. Whenever fall comes around, you know it's here. The leaves start falling from the trees, and the rain and cold air starts taking place up in the east, and the kids are off buying books and guns for school. In case you'll be cleaning out your garage, here's just a couple of tips. Please, please be careful, people.
It's that time of year again. Time for some helpful garage cleaning tips. A messy garage can be dangerous, so be careful of any tools that may be lying around, like a rake, for instance. When cleaning the workbench, make sure all of your tools are working properly, like the staple gun. Automatic garage doors are a nice convenience, but don't drop that remote. Wipe down every power tool with extra care. And when working around, say a 12-inch titanium steel buzzsaw, make sure it's not plugged in.
Honey, where does the family guillotine go?
On the shelf.
Guillotines can be lots of fun, but sometimes they can surprise you. Don't ever lose your temper at the mess around you.
Honey, call 911 again. Don't forget the Meister Brow, honey.
And by all means, be careful of the garden hose.
Oh!
Happy cleaning.
So please, this fall, you be careful out there. We're going to do a quick break. We'll be right back with Michael Moore.